Hey there, everybody. I'm here with another Quarantine Cup this week, joined by Not Too Bad,
Hey, how's it going?
winner of last week's Quarantine Cup. So we're just starting off here with Sam and A Libby. They're a bit ways into it already, I guess, but looks like
It looks like neither of them opened Cathedral turn 1 or 2, which is a little bit interesting.
yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a fair bit of gaining here. I guess payload is a little awkward on this board. I mean, you can maybe gain silvers and counterfeit them. I don't know, a way to kind of ramp up payload very easily here, but of course there's like tons of draw and stuff, so plenty of draw and trashing to be thin. The payload is just a little bit on the weaker side.
Could try something like masterminding a baker, get a little more payload out of that too, but not the best.
So, okay. It's not such a nice hand for Sam, but I guess probably in the future they'll all be pretty much fine. Oh, kills the moat, okay.
Not protecting from anything, really.
Yeah, I think he definitely needs a workshop. What did he? Yeah, Sam looks pretty solidly ahead. I don't think well, Alibi of course is right now just looks pretty far behind in trashing.
Right.
Well,
Just got his first baker too, and only has one mastermind. So
yeah, Sam already having the pretty consistent, should be able to consistently alternate at least one mastermind, and if he adds more, maybe up to two.
Yeah.
So he's definitely looks pretty. I mean, the only kind of awkward thing is certainly Sam's gonna have to trash like silvers or whatever to his cathedrals at the start, but that's not a huge deal. He may raid. Maybe you need more silvers in play for that to be worth it yet, but yeah, I guess you probably want to feel a little better about your draw in terms of the number of actions, but
it does give him more to trash when he gets there.
But like you could do 7 to do raid Destrier. Yeah, that looks pretty nice to me. There's some chance of sadness if you don't find Baker here in this hand, but you're gonna have to pretty much have silvers. Okay, Alibi's just resigning, which seemed totally justified or fair.
Sure.
I hopped in on A Libby Luimrog.
Right?
Or Luimirage. Cathedral opening.
Yeah, I wouldn't really go for a Cardinal. Probably Magpie Hermit or something.
Yeah, I said Cathedral. I'm still in the last game, but yeah, Cardinal. Yeah, I think at least at the start, most of the hits don't seem real impactful. Even if you hit something with the Cardinal, that you'd just be able to replace it pretty quick. Yeah, I agree with PQR. Actually, I think Sewers Hermit looks like a really nice opening. The Magpie is a nice hit, but
could get it back even right now.
Yeah, Aloy may just immediately play and get it back, and so then it's not so compelling. Charm does look nice here. The 4 pairs mostly look pretty nice for Charm.
Yeah. Can trash 3 cards here if Aloy wants to. If he chooses to get a Madman.
But he went ahead, bought the Magpie. Yeah, I don't know if I would even have noticed or thought of the fact that, Hermit gets trashed to do an extra one off Sewers, but that's a nice interaction. Yeah, like you can immediately hurry pick up the Hermit if you want. I mean, I guess at some point you don't care that much if a Hermit's into the exile or not.
Sure.
3 may be a little bit excessive, but well, it depends on your heralds, I guess. But I guess one thing is if you're gaining the Hermits and they're in your discard, then you can trash them to do the Sewers. Yeah, just like this. So that basically gives you a 1-card trasher with your Hermit, which is okay here.
No easy way to trash coppers now that the estates are gone. So
yep. Yeah, you basically need to either play it before shuffle trigger or something to have or I guess if you just have another Hermit in hand.
Sure.
I mean, you don't, yeah. But yeah, definitely it's trickier. As long as Alibi doesn't do something silly with the piles, looks pretty secure for them.
Yeah, I think Alibi's gotten all of the Hermits so far, and this Doctor hasn't done much. It's bought on 3 coins, so didn't even have that initial impact that you look for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's gonna have. Yeah, this may be just a thing where he can score a little bit with Worm and just keep building until the piles run.
Sure.
I don't know though. I don't know if the last card. The Mag. these hermit conversions to madmen don't seem that exciting to me. Passing on a buy for, just because I
Pretty
don't
much
know.
drawing through anyway.
Yeah, you're drawing, and I think you would just rather have the heralds over the course of the. Actually, be adding heralds, I guess.
Right.
And not on this board.
I like A. Libby confirming that that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I actually read his comment as no way for me to get back in it, as in the makes more sense this way. Although both are pretty close to right at this point.
Yeah, right. There, Lumeron gets a forever magpie hit. So we've only had 2 of those so far, but
Yeah, but with taking the duchies, A. Libby's going to have to score some points at some point. But
yeah.
even though his deck is better for piling, he still should be able to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, like he can buy a province this turn if he wants to. Can buy province and even trash a copper. Just goes for more points. Yeah, if he draws in, I mean, if this first herald hits, he's already pretty close to this should be one. I think that's in hand now, though he's drawing on, but it shouldn't really matter.
Yeah,
it's still in hand with hermits and estates. It's not really gonna disappear from hand either, so you'd have to click a lot of actions doing nothing before the wind would go away. All right, so A. Libby takes that game. I don't know. Derpion has a table. I don't know. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I see Derpion's table, but there's no one.
No opponent.
In there yet.
I don't know if Limrog and Harry Perry managed to join up. Looks like they did. Okay, so Harry Perry and Limrog. I don't actually have any idea how that name's supposed to be pronounced, but
works for me.
That's my attempt at it. So they've got the problem here, I guess, for building is just the villages. So maybe if they lower the settlers, they can do quite big things. The bustling would be enough to do that, but we'll just have to see whether they get those lowered or not.
Lumarog opens with a leprechaun.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, neither did the remake, which is I think I would have liked remake. I don't know, maybe a 2 even on the opening, but maybe remake silver. They are spending their like $3 and $4 on settlers, so it does look like they're definitely going to unveil the bustling villages.
Yeah, very quickly too.
Mm-hmm. But Limrog buying golds and stuff, so it's not clear he'll be in a position to do the action stuff, though Harry Perry might be a little better position for that, depending what he gains here. It's going to be hard if you don't do some of the trashing to make it work, so. But yeah, I would like a second wharf here for Limrog. Oh no. Yeah, so this is just a few too many terminals. Well, I mean, just not the terminals you want, but also gonna be, I think, a few too many. We'll see though. Harry Perry did pick up the wharf. Limrog's going straight into provinces. Against a thin deck, I mean, I guess maybe he might be able to get to 3 or 4 provinces and put some pressure on Harry Perry. And without trashing, I just don't think Harry Perry's going to make the engine work, but we'll see. There's more actions in any case. Yeah, a remake at this point is really going to be hard to get much use out of.
Sure. Especially when you have hands like this with 3 terminals and no villages in the deck yet.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, if he plays this leper, I guess there aren't any hits that really take. I guess Envious is the only hit that takes him out of province.
Hello.
Hey.
Where you join your game? Oh, this looks interesting.
Depends on your definition of interesting.
Yeah, it's like the board is like, it's kind of all shut out. Of course, like I have no idea like what their decks look like.
Well, I mean, a quick summary would be Harry Perry has most of the Bustling Village settlers pile, but hasn't really done the trashing. And Lumarog's more doing a money thing with a few too many terminals. But, has been getting some golds in their deck to try to threaten points before Harry Perry's deck gets online.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, like, not like that there's like not too many villages on this board.
Right.
So that will be a challenge.
Yeah. I mean, they can make it work with bust. They revealed the bustlings rather quickly, but didn't really have, I don't know, decks that can take good advantage of it at the time. They didn't have trashing, so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so anyway, I might get off this call. I don't know. Are you able to
Yeah, I can
record, Rosie?
record.
Okay.
Yeah.
I may hop off the call and hop in the queue myself.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But good talking with you. Not too bad. And see you guys.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for filling in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so I'm going to try and hop into a game. Play a little bit here. I don't know if he's got two. Oh, okay. Okay, so this board has like I guess the best thing you can do here is try and hit canal once and have grooms. Is pretty stinking good, I would say. The other thing you can try to do is build a black market thing, hoping to pull villages of some sort, though it's a little bit, I would say, harder. Hitting 7 is also not like free here at all. They had a 5-2. 5-2 is not very good here. I would have gone with the courtyard over a cellar, but it's still pretty reasonable. They did have to pass me a copper, so I hit the cash a little bit. Hit their cash a little bit. Trying to think the best way to get to get to 7 once here. So you do need to in order for this trick to kind of work. So I have pretty good shot of getting there here. Perfect. Beautiful. So now I'm gonna try and do the Dutchy Duke thing with grooms. I have like 3 grooms, so pretty good number of them still. And I don't know, they're gonna have a hard time hitting 7. I mean, they didn't get, well, they had 5-2, so it was a little bit hard, but they also don't have the cards for it. I can't trigger this shuffle. I can't play the horse. Well, I don't even want to play the horse, really. Okay. Yeah, that was all wrapped up. I mean, I think seller's the wrong buy if you're trying to do that, to be honest. I think courtyard is better, but... And I think also you don't play your first groom for another groom. You got to do it for the silvers. So while I definitely had like good masquerade luck and such, I think he did misplay it to some degree. And but I mean, I just drew really well too, so. I don't know who took Topher, if it was Teak Pitkin or Apo. Guess not Apo. Unfortunately, the way the queuing worked up here was that I think two people paired off who hadn't, well, they couldn't have known, so I think this is, I need to change this. All right. Got Sporting Elijah here. No buy, no gains, which makes rebuild possibly look appealing. Though you could still probably outrace it with something else here. I'll just try to outrace it. Well, I don't know that anyone is in a real rush to play rebuild. It's actually fine here, to be honest. I just don't want to play it. Trading post is not super clear to me, but I got it, so whatever. There we are. Caravan looks like a reasonable buy. I should be pretty thin, not too long here, and then able to buy border villages with, I think, swashbucklers. For a couple, and then maybe a nobles, and then provinces. Something like that. The money situation can probably just be 4 silvers, maybe a little more. This was a good draw too, actually. This is not so good, but it's okay-ish. This was kind of sad, to be honest, to not hit any of the draw there. I could take I'll do one more of these pairs, and this is not a good draw. I will get one token here, which is okay. Hopefully we find the estate I'm probably about ready to buy provinces. They might get a rebuild. That wouldn't be... I think Trading Post is a little late there, but... I don't know what the last card is. Oh, the estate, okay. Yeah, I can probably province now. Maybe I get a nobles. One nobles and then province. I wish there was a way to get... I wish there was a way to get something in your discard, but there's not. Get a swashbuckler. Oh, there is. You can... Ooh, that's smart. That's smart. That's smart. Yeah, I totally whiffed on that interaction. There was a way to do it at least once. I probably wouldn't have gotten up to treasure chest, but having some additional coffers certainly wouldn't have been bad. So now this is really just a question of will anybody miss province? Okay. Oh, I have a caravan, okay. They did get the treasure chest, okay. Pretty nice. I guess right now, draws a swashbuckler, of course. That's depressing. They're gonna score a point on trashing a curse still, so they're also not gonna miss province very likely. I would say that was a dumb draw. That was a super dumb draw by me. Do I want to play for exact 8 or do I want some loose cash here? I guess I'll try exact 8. That could be wrong. A lot of money. All you can do is duchy, but should take a... I mean, this is pretty bad. You should take a border village with the duchy, but it's easy. I mean, it's an easy thing to miss if you're just thinking, oh, I need to get this if you're thinking you need to get the duchy and not really thinking through the border village part. But certainly it's like a no contest decision. This isn't quite there, but I can afford duchy, so it's okay. Now I'm gonna probably miss duchy on this turn unless there's a border village on top. Though I guess estate is actually still enough to preserve the lead. Now we're gonna get a couple tokens. It's probably gonna be sufficient to get us there, yeah. Okay. Okay. Does Dan have a table? Dan can't see this. Now I can't click play. Okay, there we go. You can groom for triple horses with the experiment. No villages. There's salt, so maybe some advantage to being the first provincer. Groom seems pretty good. I don't know if it's good enough to take. I don't know. Do you want Lookout? Lookout maybe is not that good. Not really sure. 5 is not terribly exciting. Dan going hard for the grooms. I think there's like a. Well, I know that such a thing exists, that groom mill is kind of a thing. I don't know. Well, I mean, probably more than just kind of a thing, to be honest. Okay. I'm pretty willing to go ahead and take the mills right off the bat here. Maybe we'll empty estates after we do the mills. Maybe we'll empty the grooms and the mills and the estates. He's gonna get a bunch of mills this turn. Most likely. Stops there, I guess. Looking for pre-shuffle. I mean, maybe if I get a bunch of the mills, but he gets the estates, he catches me. I don't know. I kind of am. He'll have better pile control. Feels a little bit scary to me. I don't know, maybe he just empties the estates and wins. He didn't have that many grooms, so that's not gonna happen, but could get close to it. Might be able to buy a province. Well, I don't know, he doesn't really have that many mills. I'm gonna live or die a lot off of whether I find a horse on this one card. Well, and additional grooms and such. he is able to buy a province. I did not find a horse, so he probably just wins his turn. Okay, he didn't draw. Part of this here is just to make his grooms really awful. Maybe not sufficiently awful. Probably not sufficiently awful. I don't know what else I do though. Like, I feel like I have to push the piles. He would have to get to $4. He'd have to get estate, groom, and $4 to pass me here. Which is not impossible. But that's what it would take for him to get a win this turn. So he's just going for the experiment. I'm going to need to find a groom. Or... Okay, so now this is a little bit... Now he needs $8 into... I didn't find my... So now he needs $8. He'll have the groom, but he needs $8. And he didn't get it, so... Okay. Certainly he could have won. I feel like, though, he waited too long on the mills. That's just my impression, but I feel like he did wait too long on the mills. There are definitely draws after I took my province where he just straight up wins right away. Okay, I get a 5-2, which looks great here. What do you build? What do you build? There's a lot of options. For sure. Next 5 will be a sanctuary for sure. They get conclave. It's kind of forced to. I don't really like the conclave. Well, no way. It's a fine opening. I think you might try to pair it with Watchtower. Not sure. Maybe some lackeys is flying. Guess what you really want is a smithy here. They get a kiln. I do like the kiln. I do like the kiln. Not as well. They don't have an upgrade, right? Not as in love with the. Let's look at the buys here. I could go Lackey's Kiln, or I can go Hostelry Triple Horse, or like Hostelry Single Horse Lackeys, something like that. I thought that was auto. I think I will go with the triple horses. I think I'll probably just be ahead on Vinny here in a way that's going to make it pretty difficult for them to come back, but I do like the Sahastra on the bottom, so that's pretty good. I do like the... How much money do I have? Okay. Pretty big fan of the you can get lackeys and then turn them into merchants. That seems really nice here. How many of these do I want? Probably 3 is pretty safe. Depends on if we find the... I could get another sanctuary. I should be able to make this just get out of hand pretty soon. I expect. I don't really know what I should kiln. This isn't the most exciting kiln of all time. But it's not bad. I guess my draw is still a little weak. I should get more smithies. And a little bit of I don't really need to score. But it should be okay. I don't know, I could So yeah, that wasn't a very good. That wasn't a very good draw. Oh, whoops. That isn't really what I wanted to do, but whatever. Yeah, so this was actually pre-powered board. I mean, you could have played it much more explosively than I managed to. For sure, I definitely didn't play it all that cleanly. But I had it better. I mean, I had the 5-2, so like I was obviously going to get out ahead of my opponent there if my things didn't miss a shuffle. All right, so we're about an hour into it now. We've got, right now I'm in the lead. This board, the track, well, no, the trashing's okay. Might try Necro Church. I mean, you can build all the and build pretty much all the stuff you want to build here. It's not. Is there a triple type? I don't know if there's a triple type. Just a bunch of doubles. I'll probably return the Necromancer for, I'll probably butterfly it this time. This is okay. Oracle is not the best. Or whoops. I mean, it's okay. Coins. I guess I could only set aside 2 here to buy a mountain. That's probably worth it. Courtier draw was pretty good there. Pretty nice. This is probably going to be set aside Rabble. No real reason to play it. Probably trash Copper or set aside Rabble Copper by Mountain Village. This was moderately sad. Not find a mountain village. There's a bunch of them in there. I'll definitely play the rabble. I don't think there's a reason not to for this shuffle. I guess there is a mountain village in here. So maybe we don't play the rabble. What do we want to do? 3, 4, 5. We do get to 8 here. If we do coin buy. I guess he could trigger. He may trigger a shuffle on me. No, okay, he didn't play one either. I don't necessarily need all the mountain villages. Or want all the mountain villages. That's a pretty friendly oracle, actually. Well, I guess either way, like, I'm gonna get to it. I don't think he's gonna play enough rabbles to trigger a shuffle on me. I think I'm ahead, but maybe not by a huge margin. Maybe able to do some butterflies of the villages this time and just rebuy the 4s instead of the 5s. We'll see. I guess you probably want to go for probably want to go for a second courtier. Yeah, that's not a very good turn for them. I guess it doesn't really matter hugely. It may matter a little bit as far as gain and play. Actually, it may have been the thing to get a courtier prior here. Maybe I want a province. Yeah, I probably could have got a courtier and gained and played it and had another buy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which would have made a difference. I could have tried to get the monopoly on the mountain villages there. And maybe that was the play. It's not a very good turn for them so far. Yeah, I could have probably done double mountain village and like tried to just have set, like if I returned some for butterfly, rebought it. Would have been interesting. I wonder if bishop is worth doing. That's like one of the worst. I mean, I still have mountain village pair in there, but it's still pretty bad draw. Wonder there's 8, 9, 12. Let's just go. I'm not super into Alliance yet. The rebels aren't so harmful here. Another thing you can think about is Bishop, but I should be able to empty the provinces before the bishop points are really much of an issue. He also doesn't have enough villages to do it that easily. You can get a second church, maybe a third and fourth church, maybe. Even if you start doing bishops, it's not a lot of points, and it's not, like I said, he doesn't have very many mountain villages. I guess there is a Necromancer Mill secret passage combo that you can do, which may be worth doing. Looks at 2 golds. Pretty good. Do I want golds? That's 9, 11, 13. I don't know if this gave me the amount I wanted or not, but so now I have a pretty reliable tool for doing double plus mill if I need to at the end. I don't even know if he hasn't gained that many golds, right? I have almost all the golds, so I can probably buy 1 province. I can double or buy 1 and get secret passages. I don't know. I could get another rabble. I'll probably, okay, they're alliancing, which is still not very many points. If I true double and mill, they could like mill an alliance, but that won't catch. So we're probably okay for doing that. assuming we like draw enough stuff here. I think this is safe. If it's not, we'll learn. I don't think he can score 14 points. I don't think he'll draw his deck for one, or very much of it. But I could be wrong. I guess I'm pretty much banking on him not being able to score very much here. I didn't have to mill. That was kind of like a I'm impatient to end this game kind of play. Maybe they have enough money to do Alliance plus Province. I don't know. My impression was that their cash situation wasn't very good. But maybe I underestimated it. Because if they have $18, then I just lose. Oh yeah, I just botched that up real bad. They had a lot more money than I thought. Like, clearly I didn't need to mill there. That was just laziness. Let's see, is anyone played a Poe and Topher? Yeah, I should not have lost that one. That was bad. That was very bad. I'm too quick. Okay. Keep another Alliance board. Maybe I can mess this one up too. Gains are really limited here. Which is going to be a problem. You can go with the Apprentice or you can go with the Witch. Okay, just gets a copper trash. I guess I'm gonna try and build here. This is a little awkward here because it does trigger a... I wish I had the estate in hand already. I guess you don't have to trigger, you can just do it like this. Pretty good draws for me. I mean, this is an excellent draw. It's better than pretty good. They have an outpost already, which is probably premature in my opinion, but there are a few different things you can buy. That was a nice draw for me. They're never hitting. They never trashed estates. It's their first estate trash. It's okay, outpost turn. Can't find my hunting grounds to save my life. Here it is. Okay. This would be a good draw. I'll be able to trash a couple of cards and give a curse and get a token. Probably buy an outpost now. Okay, we didn't get to the apprentices, so that was unfortunate, but I'd be pretty happy to get to give the last curse here, so we're gonna try for that. No dice. That was pretty sad as far as these things go. Did not give the last curse there. I don't know what to buy. Going forward, golds are okay. Bit of a weird order there. This is quite bad. There's a draw of the... I don't think I'm gonna use the buy. Where are these hunting grounds? They don't have any. I have way too many walled villages. Like way too many walled villages. It's pretty sad, actually. They're not very good. We're just going to go for it. This is going to be similar to my my play against Topher, which is to say that it'll probably backfire on me pretty badly. So they could just win right now. Now it's harder. Now it's pretty hard. Just based on the hand there. Well, he bought a hunting ground, so. Okay. Okay. Now it's not gonna happen. That was like really risky by me and just like pretty stupid to try, but it worked out. Oh, they're gone. Again, I was ahead and I didn't have to try to rush the end, so clearly the outcome of my game with Topher was not a lesson learned in any way. No village. I mean, that's all I say, I guess. No village. I'm gonna open Experiment Ironworks, I think. The butcher's okay. I may take a goat herd here. They didn't really do what I wanted. Unfortunately. Probably is going to be able to double Destrier too. I mean, I can take a butcher. This is kind of rough. He's probably going to get to where he's owning the bulk of the experiments and the Destriers, so this is probably going to go bad. I don't really see how it could fail to go bad at this point. I mean, there's probably like some way it could fail to go bad, but it looks pretty impossible. this point. Failed to go bad for him. I mean, it's already gone bad for me. That's not. That's no longer in contention. He has 7 coffers and has a better deck than me. There's no. I mean, if he loses this, it's only because either the shuffles go really weird, which is kind of impossible, or he does something incredibly bad. But that I don't think either of those things is in the works. I don't know if you need another experiment there or not, but this isn't the best thing ever either. Like, he's just not a very good turn, really. I guess I stole an experiment from them. But at this point, as long as there are a couple, he can get the Destriers below 4, and then he can just gain Destriers directly. Second Candlestick Maker is interesting. That may be a little bit greedy, in my opinion. Maybe he can afford it, but then you do open yourself up a little bit to potential bad hands, though you have 9 Destriers, I guess, is pretty safe as far as that goes. So I'm basically running on experiments. Which doesn't really work. I don't like spinning that many coffers, to be honest. I don't think I had a pile out. Maybe there's a pile out, but I don't believe I had a pile out, so to me but maybe I did. It would have been like maybe. I mean, I should look now still, I guess. The Goatherd draws a couple. Goatherd draws 2. See, the thing is, these are so low. Or these are not so low. The opposite of the thing I said. Like, I can get... Yeah, it's just not. I can get Ironworks and Destrier and draw ones. I mean, I can play for a dud, which I guess makes sense to play for. But it doesn't really work the way you'd hope it does here. It has to be like very much fully dudded. It's probably my line, though, to be honest. I don't think there was like I don't think I had another out at that point. Where does that put me? 19 of 50. So I'm still in the top 4, but I'm not so safe. I should probably try to win another game. Well, I guess I don't know who's still playing. Like if Ed is still playing or not. EH is still playing. I don't see them online, so maybe they're not playing. A-Libby could still catch us. The rest are a little harder. I mean, it's not impossible to play 3 or 4 more games in the time period, so I should just try to play. But first, I'm gonna be right back. That game, okay, so the first game I lost, I shouldn't have lost. That game, I think I feel fine about losing. Pretty much. Like, Sam played it well and had a... Yeah, I don't know, you know, but 5-2 looked nice, and... he built the right deck, so... No complaints. I still don't see anybody. I still don't see anybody in the queue. So I'll just make a table and wait a little bit. There's you can see nothing changed in the standings so far. Do 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 do. Boodaloo doo doo. Played 7 games pretty quick this week. I guess, maybe not. I feel like a bunch of people played a couple games and then dipped. This can't be right. I've watched them play more games. Guess it could be right. Okay. Tracers here. No draw. Not well. Let's wait the mouse. Catapult. Okay. Not an exciting amount of draw, I suppose. It's not really draw like horses. Hustry horses. I don't count. But they don't. He hid the information. Okay. I guess like silver poorhouse plus bounty hunter would be the superior opening, but I don't have that. That's not even an opening you can do. I don't know why I said that. Maybe poorhouse tracker plus bounty hunter is better than other stuff. I mean, what are you doing? Like, all you can do is get a little bit thin and try to have some golds, I think. I think tracker as a catapult is pretty reasonable. This actually does hurt a fair amount, because otherwise I get a gold, which I would have taken for sure. Maybe T-Mog is okay. This is fine. This hit's not a huge deal. I wonder if he'll just buy a legionary. Gotta not reveal I have that he has the pouch. It's gotta remain secret. I don't have any idea what that undo is for. Like I just don't know. Do I want another tracker? Probably. It's a little sad. Well, I can discard. Interesting. It's a little bad, I guess, to not have a silver yet. But what else can you do? I could have gotten a silver here, I guess, if I had bounty hunted the tracker, but I feel okay about getting rid of the estate. I don't think, well, okay. I guess you can do poorhouse stuff if you have villas. Alright, let's get into it. Let's try it. I'm willing to do poorhouse stuff, I've decided. I guess the question now is whether I just how willing to do poorhouse stuff am I? I feel like the answer is like pretty willing. Maybe one of these trackers should have been a poorhouse. Um, that's sort of sad. I didn't really want that, but could buy gold. Could buy another. Actually, well, I can't do it now. That isn't really what I wanted to do. To be perfectly honest. I should have top decked the silver. Actually, that's not worth it. I don't care. It's too much effort. Buy an enormous amount. I'll start greening now. Let's get those sweet palace points. Oh, I should have done that differently. Is there a way to get... No. There's not. But we can still do this. Which should be okay-ish. It worked. For certain definitions of work. Now it feels like I should do the opposite. That there might be a villa that I draw. Well, I tried. All I can say is that I tried. Well, that was sad. I played that in the wrong order, but so be it. Discard any number. Okay. I wonder if they'll ever not find. Okay. What do we have here? Nothing really. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Do they have their... They do have a T-Mog down. I don't have a province, so... Does that gives me 13. I guess I can province. I guess I can province duchy again. I don't know how good that's likely to be. Have people jumped up closer to me? Oh no, I need to win this one or I'm going to be in trouble. Maybe. It's not looking good for me to win it. Tracer's going to jump ahead. I'll have to play another one to try and pass somebody. Oh, I guess I could turn that off. They could have asked me to turn that off. Okay. Well, there's... Pretty sad. Problem is I emptied the poorhouses. I shouldn't have done that. To preserve my... preserve my chance of... I mean, I can still province here, I guess. They have a team. They don't have a T-Mog anymore. What are the odds? I'm gonna need both anyway, right? This is already enough. I guess a few different ways. There's not, I don't have a, yeah. This is enough this way. I actually think I probably should have been able to green a little bit faster than I did here. And I think, well, I don't know. It's not like what I was doing was good, but I think I like what I did better, but I think I probably should have. I definitely think in the middle there were some miss action plays and deck composition problems that I think I ought to have been able to green a little bit faster. But I actually think the poorhouse thing is pretty robust there while it greens, which is nice. Okay, there's 10 minutes left. That is probably probably pretty safe. Maybe we'll just go watch people. For the end here. Still one of the most played players this week. We don't have Amo or Cyrix here at all today. They must just be too cool for Quarantine Cup nowadays. Well, let's find a game to spectate we can talk about for a while. We'll see if we can watch what. Not too bad, no. Already played Sam. Is not playing. I was just gonna say it's okay for them to do rematches if it's like that seems unlikely, Tracer. All right, Sam and are playing. I'm just gonna sit. This is the coward's way out, but nobody's able to find games anyway, so. So we got Potion Silver. Oh wait. The potion was on the reshuffle. Not sure. You can kind of do a it's probably not even right to call it a poor man's native village apothecary. It's probably much better than that, actually. You just do APO sanctuaries, and then once you just start buying provinces. Like as soon as you have, I don't know, 3 or 4 apothecaries, and play with 8 coppers. Play with maybe a couple sanctuaries, and just green really fast. Seems like viable here. I can play Harry Perry if they haven't. Maybe I'll go play a game. I don't think Teak Pitkin and I have played yet. Did we? Nope. Alright. So get a game. That's better than watching anyway. This is like highway stuff. Highway Workers Village stuff. I'm second player. There's like cavalry as well. But I do have the 5-2. Which looks pretty good here. Well, it looks not bad, I guess maybe is the way to put it. I don't know if I should open with the cobbler or not. They open Workers' Village, which I really hate. I mean, Workers' Villages are useful here, but as an opening, I think it's pretty bad. I know Tracer is playing. Well, I'll have the head on him, so I guess it could be cobbler. I am pretty underwhelmed with a Workers' Village opening. This will be a cavalry for me. Just to try and play the cobbler. And then like not sure. This could go a number of ways actually. This one. You could try to just gain I mean you might draw the cavalry, that would be the bad. Could do scavenger and buy a highway. Could do silver. Buy a highway. Could take an enchantress in hand and play it. That seems okay. I guess they didn't have an action, so that didn't really hit. What's better, to get the highway or to get the horses or get the? Gotta think. Will we be able to do Leprechaun? I'm gonna be a bit ahead on points, which is nice. They will get a Labyrinth here, and then I'll get the one. Well, maybe not. I guess if they play Enchantress, I may not. Storyteller looks good. Highway, of course, looks good. Storyteller's a little bit sad, but just even Celery Coppers is pretty nice here. IMO. So we could either cantrip the horse and hope to draw a copper, or go for the sure thing. Go for the mule. I guess I'm gonna get 10 of the labyrinth points because they're not gonna probably buy 2 cards here. And I guess it's possible, but you want to take the cavalry? Get a second highway. I think we're in much better shape. Or will be after the next couple turns. Our draw should just be pretty considerable. I don't think you ever really want a mountains village over okay, that's a little sad. So this didn't pan out all that nicely, but the next turn should be pretty good. I could have cantripped one of the cavalries also, and maybe that was the play. Of course, the nice thing here is to play the highways to Enchantress where it doesn't affect them. So we'll see what we get here, how much they get. Obviously, it's nice that I can just push piles because of the points. Leprechaun, okay. Yeah, Leprechaun's alright. Okay. Yeah, one thing I'm definitely going to look for here, if I can get there, is to buy highway cavalry and then lower there's another workers village in here. Did I draw the workers' village? And there's still a workers' village in bottom here. Should have a win next turn. I don't think they're gonna finish this turn. Should be close to it anyway. We can chain a lot of the gains. Yeah. This should pretty much pile. Am I so confident that I'm willing to yeah, I am. The big thing is just to get some highways down so that the cavalries are cheap. And then after that, it's not too much work. Okay. Are those actually accurate? Did Apo and Sam start? So anyway, one of the playoffs pairings had started, but it was incorrect because they thought I wasn't playing. That's what my typing and stuff has been. So I'm going to play Sam. I'll be first player. I ended up number 1. I really don't think I'm incognito. I think I have my thing set right, but... Okay, so this has got... I'm going to open Peasant Cavalry. Maybe open Amulet. I don't know. So Sam is trashed more than me. That was okay. Okay. I was gonna complain about that, but really it's okay. I mean, I would have liked to hit 4, but other than that, it was okay. Is it worth it to get another peasant? I think probably. Probably need to buy ports. This didn't go super good. The horse is missing their hurt for sure. But it's not the end of the world. We didn't get to the disciple. I don't know. I mean, I don't. I think I am gonna get a teacher before the shuffle. It's not, definitely not 100% clear. You really live or die by when you draw horses here, or I do. He has some trashing, so it's not as severe for them. Surprised that the cavalry play is like clearly wrong at that point in the turn, but I guess not clearly wrong, but pretty likely to be wrong. No, I think pretty much just clearly. I take it back. Like there's no, I don't think there's upside. He's ahead for sure. Probably just one, but it wasn't maybe likely to matter playing the cavalry at that point. Just triggering, I guess, to get some shuffle or to get some horses in the shuffle. Take away the chance of those were 2 peasants. Okay, it's a lot of peasants. This was not well. That was pretty bad. We didn't get to our fugitive. We needed to play the fugitive to get the disciple, otherwise it was always going to be like super hard, in my opinion. If we weren't getting, if we weren't getting a disciple down that turn, it was going to be just like a huge pain. Did his draw stop? I mean, probably not fully, but I don't know if I still have a peasant or not. I guess I do. I drew one in that hand, right? And I didn't play it. I do have 6 ports, so I think it's worth putting plus cards there. Look at the cavalries. It's interesting. Is gonna get to play the teacher. So this looks pretty done-so for me. If I had the disciple, $12. Do I have that much money in my deck? Can I make? If I get buys? If I had a disciple, it would look different, but I don't, so. Presumably Sam will just empty peasants pretty easily. Oh, I only have 4 ports. Okay. I don't even have the number of ports I wanted to have or wished I had. Is he really dudded already? Okay. I guess I have a shot. He has a handful of cavalries and no ports. Now if I can province again, even if I can't empty the piles, I have a more of a chance on like the following turn to do a pile out or something. Masterpiece. I guess that's the way to do it. Do I need a silver or just coin? How many? Like if I can redraw the peasants, if I disciple for 2 and there are 6 left, that's already 5 buys if I play with, but I don't know. And I'm at 8. Yeah, I don't think money is the limiting factor here. This is just didn't go anywhere. Unfortunately. I don't know how my draw compared to this turn. Like, how many horses did I play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I maybe had one more horse. No. 3 more horses. I might have had enough overdraw to do it if I had gotten to the disciples. But like for sure he's just gonna pile out here. Or I thought, guess not. Can score. Can make there be fewer peasants, I guess. How many horses did I play last turn? 2, 3, 4. Gained 4, gained 2. So I am up on horses. Some of them maybe get to be in the shuffle. He didn't return his peasants, so that's still an out. I don't know if there's sufficient money to make it all happen. Where are the horses? It's a question I often ask myself. Apparently I just don't have any. I guess I'm just like super overestimating what the deck can do. Because I like... I was like pretty convinced that I could draw a deck, but I must just be full of it. Now I need money. There were a large number of the horses. He's got six-ish horses. Or did he play some of them? So now the peasant thing. I guess it's the estates actually, but I don't have $16. I don't have the bias or the. Now Sam's gonna get to call a teacher. He's gonna play. I mean, I guess a teacher doesn't increase draw, it just gives them maybe a little more payload. Maybe he's confident of emptying the estates. I've got a bad pretty bad starting hand, to be honest. That was really weird order, right? Like, what is the, I mean, maybe it doesn't matter, but like, what is the reason for that order? It's kind of confusing to me. Guess is it? I mean, maybe there's a choice for information about my hand, but you would have $18. No, 19. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna draw 2 junk cards and stop. That's what my turn is gonna look like. I mean, I have a lot of horses, but 10 or 12 horses, something like that. I think. Like, I think he has 7-ish. I mean, this is rough. I think he has roughly 7, but I mean, I guess technically I now have $20. Well, I have 18 for sure, so I don't know if I have 24, but did I return? I did. But I could disciple a farmer's market. Yeah, I don't think you want to do that many duchies. That's not too much for me to do. He has, I don't even know if he has much to draw on these cards. Be honest. I don't know that his next turn looks very good regardless. Where are the horses? It's like, I mean, if he triple duchies, he'd triple duchies. Where were my horses? Why is that the order? Guess it just... No. I could not draw horses to save my life. How many did I have? Just... What number is this? Why is this printed like that? How many? I can't. Well, and he gained a bunch. I just didn't find the horses. Well, anyway, I gotta defend my most third place finish title. So, yep, that's the end of my run. Another third place. Pretty good at making it to the playoffs and not so good at winning them. But it was fun. Had some cool boards. And thank you all for watching. And I will see you later.